So I'm starting recording. So I would like to welcome everyone on this call. And this call, just to mention, it should be led by Cleme, but he's now not available. So I'm taking a charge, and I will share with you guys how to create a powerful team of non-graduate. And Barak will add his experience as well. And we have on a call Kerry, and hopefully we'll get in a good conversation. And this call will be, guys, all powerful for you, and will empower you in whatever your project or mission is in team game in the world. So my team game in the world is a well-being project in an insurance company. It's an insurance company. It's a fact. Just facts are. It's a male-dominated. There is no really sense of well-being. The challenge is alcohol, brokers, and basically brokers normally are just. There is a lot of drinking involved, a lot of anxieties and breakdowns. And I came with this idea to basically create some new values into the company, bring mindfulness, shift the consciousness of employees by creating these well-being projects. And of course, you know, on my own, I would not go very far. So the part of the success, and it's it's a part of success in the life. If you want to calibrate the things, whatever you are doing, it's all about collaboration and teamwork, because you can just do a little bit, but as a team you can just achieve so much more, and the result can be so much powerful, and the contribution from all of the team make the project and wherever you're going so much more successful. So I had to give up looking good, and I really had to connect, be really clear. I had to get empowered in enrolling. So what I did, I just first time I had to give up looking good, and just be really vulnerable to share what is important for me in this company, and share the values I want to bring. Basically just share about the project, with no attachment. Just I pick up basically 10 people, and with the colleagues, which I kind of sense that they could be open to the idea, and I share with them basically what is important for me, where I can see an improvement in the company. And so basically it was conversation for a possibility, conversation for relatedness, conversation for is it conversation for action? When I basically I just share what is basically who I am, why is it important to me. I share with them, why I am speaking to them, because I see in them, some qualities that they could be really amazing contribution to this team. And then I just share this vision, very passionately.
Is it
without attachment? I'll say it again, Kerry.
Were you saying something?
For acting. So I'm wondering, could you give a he description?
I don't hear you guys very well.
So on the core description that you took on in an enrolling conversation, and it's from the technology of accomplishment. I wonder whether you could give us an example of what that looked like, so that we get a real sense of what your visions were like.
Okay, good. So really one-to-one conversation, like that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So basically.
Yeah. So it gives.
Okay. So okay, got it. Let's say this was a Faye. She's a HR manager assistant. So I invited her to meeting, and I say, Faye, you know, I'm very passionate about well-being. I'm very passionate about mindfulness, and I'm very passionate about personal development. And you know, when I look at the company, I really see that how I can bring these qualities here and you know, support people, and just bring some new values. And I have this amazing vision which I shared about her, what we could do. And I see you as a, you know, you had a mental, I know that you came, you know, through, you had a challenge, and you collaborating with the, for example, uh, mental wellness charity, and I see you just so loving and just so caring and just so open, and you just want to contribute to people, that I would really love to have you on my team. Would you see yourself that you would like to, you know, be with my team and be part of this project and make a difference in the company and see like what's possible here? And she said, yeah, sure, of course I want to be. I mean, it's exciting, and I'm so passionate about well-being, because I had after my dad died, I was really involved a lot of mental work, and I completely see it as a HR that we have problems at work, that people are overworked or they have anxiety. So yes, definitely I want to be part of this project, because I think it's important. And this is like, this is a idea of one conversation, and I had 10 conversations, and from 10, 9 people say yes to me, and now I have actually a team of 9 people, and we are together from last June, and we are working on this project to bring in, you know, we have new values and new projects and new events to the company.
Brilliant.
Guys,
thank you.
Please ask me any questions if there's anything I didn't express, or please add your experience. But for me, what is important is, it's of course following the conversations for accomplishment, the technology for accomplishment, but also just be very full expressed, and be just vulnerable, and just share what is really important from you, from heart rather than from head. And just to, yeah. Is there any questions on me, or it's something I didn't express, or is there something you would like to add from your experience?
I want to say thank you for sharing that. What you've created. The thing I'd like to add, something that I've taken from when I first did the self-expression leadership program. I've done the self-expression leadership program as well as introduction leadership, several of it. So the thing is, looking at and how all this you got to start with relatedness, and you started with relatedness. So when graduates, I'm looking at what do we have in common. You know, I'm not looking, coming and throwing a whole bunch of landmark, telling them, hey, you got to be cause and a matter, and we want to bring, you got to get aware of your inauthenticities, and so I want to have something that's clear, that even a 5-year-old will know what I'm talking about, just that simple. And the things that I bring to it inside of relatedness, under the banner of relatedness, it's more of the conversation of relatedness, and actually it kind of encompasses a relatedness and opportunity, by looking at the case for action. Like, really, I created this program called Conversation Piece, and I was on staff in the I was at, and I was of violence against black men. You know, the people protesting, and then police shot the Black Lives protesting thing, going backwards and forward. So I came up with something with conversation piece, and the intention was to not vilify the policemen, and not ignore people. At the same time, to where I'm standing for bringing where we're honoring groups of people, and the question was like, if we don't do anything, here people are getting killed, people are upset, mothers are afraid if their children are going to get home safely, and the police don't want to do their job, they don't want to porn. So this is a problem, and if we do nothing about it to escalate, it's going to continue to be the what's possible. How can we do to situation, because black men are not going to disappear, policemen and lawmen is not going to disappear in the planet. We need to work together, and people are like, yeah, we do need to do something. And so I enrolled people in my pastor at my church there in California to have the 2 events around conversation piece, and I even enrolled him in speaking about it. And he's a non-graduate, and I was the only graduate there, and except for the other graduates that I invited. But it was I just really took on just what was our points of agreement, and listened to what we wanted to contribute to it, and it was a hit. It was very powerful, and I'm looking to do it again. And I can see that it's so much more I can do with these other conversations with team management and leadership. I didn't really have fully access to these other conversations as it's distinguished in team management leadership, but just with those 2, relatedness and opportunity, I was able to bring a team together. And so I want to take these other conversations inside of the technology of accomplishment and it as well.
Brilliant. Yeah, brilliant, Barak. And what I would say, it's like that's exactly relatedness and opportunity. What I would say, it's all about sharing. You want to share with people what are you up in the world, what is important for you, what bothers you, how you would like to change it, what is your solution to change, and then just let the people decide if they would like to be part of it or not. However, important is just go there and share, and then this is how you will create your team, by sharing yourself, and without no attachment, just share what are you up to, and then ask if they would like to be contributing to you. And that's how you basically create a team. And also and now I can see the 1:20. Carrie, do you have just to wrap up, do you have any questions?
I don't have any questions. Did a great job. And I guess the only thing I would add in contribution to that is very much about the way of being, sharing. And if you have energy and passion, and that comes across in your sharing, then that will inevitably help to enroll the other person.
Exactly. Beautiful. Wonderful, guys. Well, I would like to thank you so much for being on this call, and also to all of guys who you will listen this call afterwards. Hopefully this call will contribute to you, and You will create your magic, powerful teams of not graduates with ease, velocity, and joy. And yeah, just go out to the world and express yourself, express what is important to you. Because playing small in this world, playing small doesn't serve the world. So thank you so much, guys, and I wish you a lovely day. And good luck with everything you are doing.
Thank you.
Katerina, Marek.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.